Hello world and welcome to Vietnam. This is Life Happens and this is my first episode. I'm here just, as you can kind of tell, just walking down a bit of an alleyway. No one would be able to find this because it is not even on the main road and I had trouble finding it the first time, but this is where I will be staying for my first night. It is called Namoo Stories, and as I am walking to it right now, I will give you the coordinates because giving you an address just doesn't really work too well in Vietnam. You're never gonna find places, especially places with really bad or no addresses at all. But I'm just gonna give you the actual GPS coordinates because that is going to make it exactly findable for you guys. And it's Namoo Stories. It's a hostel, and you know, the one thing I really like about it is it does actually have private rooms, and when you're over here filming and everything, sometimes you just need your own private room so that you can actually charge all your stuff. But it is a hostel, they all have private rooms, and it seems really nice. I looked it up online, it had some good reviews, and you know, let's go up. I already put my stuff in there, but let's go have a look at what the room actually looks like. My room is on the 3rd floor and there is no elevator, so if you're allergic to that, you may not want to stay here. But this is one of the places with a private bathroom with its own key. Where is the lights? I have no idea. Where is it? Has to be in here somewhere. It cannot be that difficult. I am a grown man trying to find a light in a bathroom. And I am a moron. Nope. Wait a minute. Okay, I am a moron. The light was outside of the bathroom, which I can really see a problem with that because people can just turn the lights off on you. Now for a hostel bathroom, it's not so bad. You actually get a pretty spacious shower. All stone. Not bad of a finish actually. And you don't get a squatty potty like some other places in Asia do. You get a full toilet, which is fantastic. I know some Americans may not be used to a squatting toilet. You actually get items here, so you don't have to bring your own. I still recommend it. They seem to provide everything you really need here. And the bathroom is right outside of the actual room, so let's go in and have a look. Yeah, I was already here, and I have all of my junk here already. I've only been in this place for 15 minutes, so everything was haphazard. Everything. A lot of lights, actually. You have a lot of options on lights, so it's not a dim place. And they actually have a switch for the AC itself for you to turn on more easily without wasting your time. And that is one of the big things here is the actual AC, because in Vietnam, that's not so common. Most places, at least affordable places, will not have ACs. It's actually quite homey. It's homey or homely? I forget which one is not derogatory, but it's actually well decorated. Is this real? These are real. These are absolutely real. I guess I could have made the indication by the dead one, but they are real. She said it comes with the ramen. So I can have the ramen, and I've already paid, so they can't charge me more. Oh, you actually get drinks? You get ramen and drinks. This is way better than a 5-star hotel. That is, at a 5-star hotel, one of those drinks would be $57 before fees. I think that's really fantastic. I think that's really nice. The bed, for you millennials, is modernism. It's very, very simple. It's just boards. But, okay, in truth, the bed is a little stiff, but quite honestly, I don't really mind that. But again, that's just realistic here. If you really, really need a soft bed, not the best option. The bed is quite hard. So yeah, okay. But it's absolutely doable. Like, I don't mind sleeping on a flat surface. I don't normally sleep with a pillow, so I'm perfectly fine with that. It comes with a blow dryer, so you don't have to bring a blow dryer. Oh, and by the way, speaking of which, notice the plug. Vietnam has several different plugs, including the American one. So good luck with that roulette, because you'll never know what you're gonna get at what hotel or hostel. So I definitely recommend bringing some adapters, and I will do that in a later video to recommend different adapters and such, and safety tips for traveling. But yeah, I wasn't actually expecting this plug. I was actually expecting the American plug, because some places do use that. But it's a good thing they give you one. So the AC is actually up here, which is nice because it's right above the bed. That means you don't have to actually cool the entire room. And this is what I discovered really nicely, is you get airflow. So you can choose the direction or every direction. And I can feel it a lot more now that I've chosen every direction. But that's actually not a bad system. It's not a new system, if we can tell by the remote. I haven't seen anything Mitsubishi in a long time, other than their cars that barely sell. But that's actually really, really nice. A long-standing, full-face mirror, and cactus ladder. I mean, how do you go wrong with a cactus ladder? You get a nice seating area with a footstool. But the main reason I got this room to begin with was this. This has its own little tiny balcony. It's not locked, right? No, it's not locked. But if you have a look, that is where I came from. It is literally in an alleyway. Only motorcycles or walking can make it here. The main road is over there. And between that blue house and the rooftop, if you can kind of tell. But that is the only main road around here. And yeah, it took me a while to find this place, because it was not on the main road, or that's not even a main road, but it wasn't even on the offshoot road at all. So there's going to be a lot of places like this, but it's worth the charm. And it's completely off of the street. Like, you can only get here by walking, pretty much. But everything is very close together. But you also get your outdoor sitting area. There is a bottle there, I just noticed. But you know, charm. I'll clean that up later. One more thing to see, actually, if I think I am done with the room itself. And it was raining, so I hope my gimbal will be all right. But this is actually quite nice. Wait. Oh. It's a rear drawer with unused wood pieces to make other drawers. One moment. Okay, hello again, guys. Sorry about that. I had a bit of an interruption. I got a phone call for this. Now, what this is I just had a scooter delivered to my place, and I don't know how to ride it. I don't know how to ride a bicycle. I've rarely ever even been on one. So I am going to go to one of the most dangerous countries in the world for any transport, actually, not just two-wheel transport. But I will be learning from scratch. That's going to be in a later video. And you guys are going to have a great time watching me fall over a lot. And I think we got the gist of the room, but there is one more bit of a surprise, and it is actually outside and on the roof area. So let me just get my shoes real quick, and I will meet you guys up there. Okay, so we're heading up to the top floor here, and I think it's pretty nice. There is a bit of a balcony here. It doesn't seem like such a bad place. You get a bit of a view of the city, and obviously when it's not rainy and damp, it's a nice little hangout place for all your friends. Oh, and actually, there is something I forgot to show you, and it's part of the amenities here. So if you have a look on the bottom floor here, they actually have a laundry room. So it's actually a really nice place, so that, you know, a lot of these hostels actually do have a laundry service. That's a good thing about Vietnam, is they do have laundry service. Here it's not necessarily laundry service, but you are able to do your laundry, so that, you know, it's great for the backpackers or people who like to carry a little light, and that way you won't have to carry different clothing for every single day that you're here, especially if you're here for quite a while. And there's an extra bathroom and cleanup supplies, which it looks like they have quite a bit of for the shared bathroom. So, but the shared bathroom is, you know, obviously if you need it, but the room I got, it does have its own bathroom, so you don't really need it. But the laundry room is actually quite a nice offering here. Sorry for the abrupt ending to that video there, but when my bike was delivered, I had to try it out for the first time. Everything was for the first time. I have never ridden a bicycle before, and definitely not a scooter, and definitely not anything that's powered. So I got on, and as you can probably see in the upcoming clip, I pretty much crashed immediately, which I think you guys might enjoy. But I just wanted to interject because that kind of got in the way of the rest of the review. And I just also wanted to mention that the hostel does have a shared kitchen. So if you were going to stay there long term, or with a group of people, or, you know, just meeting people there, you guys can go buy groceries and cook together. And I think that's really nice. It gives you a lot of options, especially if you're on a budget. Though, to be fair, street food is not that expensive, and especially with the street food right outside. But if you want to do something special, get to know people, hang out with your friends at the hostel, that is definitely there and definitely an option. And I do recommend it if you're going to stay for several days. Just try it out and get meeting some people. But yeah, essentially, this clip will be, I cut it short. I did record the entire thing, but a lot of it is after the crash with me talking to people. And yeah, you'll hear what kind of happens in the background. There are dogs around, everyone gets woken up. And it was a little awkward, but you know, you just have to deal with it. But here's the clip. So, let's see. Let's just take it out of here first. Okay, kickstand is up. Let's walk it in a straight line. Okay. Okay. Let's see. First startup.
That's pretty bad.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, watching me suffer like that. It was a little awkward because, well, in Vietnam, you're essentially supposed to know how to ride a bike pretty much before you can walk. And there are little kids that know how to ride scooters. So for people over there to see a grown man learn how to ride for the first time, it is a little awkward, but really not an experience I would ever give up, really. I'm really glad I did it. But yeah, it did not go well. And in a different video, I'll talk more about how I dealt with all the adversity, because it was actually very, very difficult to get things started, because there really isn't great areas in the city to practice. You're either going to practice in the middle of the road and get run over, or go out into the countryside, which was not an option. I was there for the first time in a new city, not knowing how to ride, not knowing how to get around. So yeah, it was a little scary, but that will come up in a future video. But for now, if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe below. Thanks. I'll see you guys later.